Jessica Frost-Ballas here with a video for MFT stamps. Today I'm sharing how to create a sparkly silhouette card for autumn using a little ink blending and some great new dies from the August release. So let's get started. First I create my autumn sky by blending antique linen, dried marigold, dusty concord, blueprint sketch, chipped sapphire, and black soot distress oxide ink onto a panel of Strathmore Bristol Smooth cardstock. I love how the touches of yellow and orange really give the sky that crisp autumn feel. I like using really contrasting colors in my blended skies, and I have a few tips and tricks for getting the colors to work together and not end up muddy or brown. First, you'll see that I lay down pretty stark lines of color to start. After I've laid down my initial colors, then I go back through blending the colors together. I will also often blend off excess color on my tool on scrap paper to make sure, for instance, my dried marigold tool doesn't have too much purple. Otherwise, when I go to blend between antique linen and dried marigold, I'll just drag the dusty concord purple shade into the blend. And I just keep blending the colors back and forth until I don't have harsh lines between the colors. Don't be afraid to add unusual colors to your skies. Just like in real life, adding peach or pink or apricot shades really makes for an unforgettable sky. Anyway, once I was done blending, I die cut the panel with the stitched outline die from the Slimline Starter Die-namics set. Then I used black licorice and gold sparkle cardstock to die cut the tree from the Haunted House Die-namics set and a few layers of grass from the Slimline Grassy Hills Die-namics set. Next, I stamped the leaves from Autumn Blessings onto white cardstock using no-line ink. I'll be heat embossing the leaves with a glittery embossing powder later, so I left the stamps on the lid of my MISTI. I colored the leaves in similar shades of yellow and orange with Copic markers. After I finished coloring, I placed the panel back in my MISTI and re-stamped the leaves with Versamark before heat embossing them with gold tinsel embossing powder. Then I colored around the leaves with a black Copic marker so that they'd match the background. You can also die cut the leaves first and then color, but since the images are so small, it's a little easier to do it this way when they're still on the large panel. Then I die cut them with the coordinating dies and went over the edges of the dies with a black Copic marker. Next, I stamped the sentiment from Autumn Blessings onto my top grassy hill and heat embossed it with gold tinsel embossing powder. Then it was time to start assembling my card. I started by adhering the grassy hills to each other. I love that the layer of gold sparkle cardstock in the middle helps give it a little dimension while also giving it that autumn feel. Next, I adhered the blended background panel to a black Slimline card base and added the grassy hills. Then I used liquid adhesive to adhere the black die-cut tree over the gold sparkle cardstock at a slight offset so that the gold peeks through like a shadow. I added the tree to the background and then finished the card by adding the leaves with a mix of regular adhesive and foam mounting tape. It's simple but striking, and it really gives that feel of a crisp autumn night. And after about a month of above average temperatures and humidity, I am so ready for fall to be here. And that's it. You can find more information on the products I used in the YouTube description below or over on the MFT blog. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day and happy crafting. Bye!